2010 ama
2010
we did music video.
2010, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012 I got into filming music video sana sana. With Pinch. Pia Nairobi sana, Mombasa. Tumia DSLR.
So,
yeah. Actually, I would say I was one of the first people to use DSLR to shoot music video in Kenya.
In Kenya?
In Kenya.
Wow.
Because around that time, this is why I'm saying this.
Okay.
2010 World Cup. You remember 2010 World Cup?
Yeah.
Canon introduced 7D. Canon 7D for indoor photography. Because World Cup was happening in South Africa inside the dome. So they need a camera that can take pictures under low light. So akaleta Canon 7D and they gave it to some photographers to go try it out during the World Cup. And then around the same time, while I was fixing cameras, still, remember, I'm juggling between photography, but at your photography, at your fixing cameras, I cannot run from it. You can't call it a passion. It is just
finding you.
It's just there. You can't run. Hey, kamera yangu boss.
It's just finding you.
Na una pesa. So utachukua tu utengeneze. So nikaletwa kamera fulani. I didn't know what it was. Nikaletwa kamera. Lakini imeketi sophisticated then. It was because we are used to 50, the Nikon D50, D70, Canon na moja kwa itwa 200D, no, not 200D, 32, 320D. Yeah, there's some entry-level cameras back then that we are used to. So all of a suddenly, kuna kamera imekuja ya 1 digit. We are used to 2 digits, 70D. Not even 70D. 70D haven't come out. It was 30D. Yes, 30D, 40D. Hizo ndo zilikuwa. Tulikuwa tumezoea.
Ile ma Rebel ama Rebel.
Hizo 30D, 40D they were professional. Rebel when entry level. Kina 340, 300, 350.
That's Canon.
Those are Rebel, those T series. Those were entry levels. But for professional was 30D, D40, D30. Ndio zilikuwa professional. Tulikuwa tumezoea hizo. Then nimeletwa kamera ya 7D. There was 5D, but it was impossible. Not Mark II.
Kwa shikiki.
Kuna 5D, basi Mark II. Yo 5D, I saw it because kuna time nililetwa iko ina shida. Only one person had it. Na kwa fanya kazi standard.
Some guy from standard. Hii Kenya mzima fundi ambako julikana wa kamera sana. It was you.
Si Kenya nzima. There were other fundis in Mombasa, in Nairobi.
Ule ambao because
mimi tuseme look at the lifespan that I've been fixing cameras tangu niko high school. I could have been the oldest around that time. Ukiangalia age wise. But there were other old photos. Even in Nairobi, kuna wengine wazee, they used to fix camera with my uncle around the same time. Wako paka leo. They are still fixing cameras. So kuna wafundi wengine, but mtu prefer anaenda pale na feel
comfortable.
Kazi inaenda vizuri na anaelewa na mtu na bei yake pia si mbaya. So I guess I used to get jobs because one, my rates were pretty low, and then
pretty fair.
Yeah. And then familiar face, afu ni kijana, I don't know, could be that. So why I'm saying I was the first person using 7D to shoot music video. Kumbuka tumetoka kwa SLR. SLR, you know what SLR are? Tumeingia kwa DSLR. Na DSLR, not so many people were familiar with DSLR. Change inashtua watu. So wazee wengi walikuwa pendi mambo digital. Those old photographers that I used to work with. They were a bit skeptical about digital photography, digital cameras. Like Kodak did. That's why they went down. So, walikuwa hataki kureceive. Walikuwa wanaona kambe hii itapita hii, there's nothing. These cameras, digital kitu gani? Alafu kuosha digital pictures are very expensive. Kuosha mali pamoja tu. Nakumat Nyali. Ndio kuna printer kuosha digital camera, digital pictures.
Nakumat badala kwa namba zilifungwa lini? Najua kuna kupata Nakumat.
I
know there's some putting it Nakumat.
So
we are sorry for you.
City Mall where Nino is Carrefour. So there was a store there ilikuwa Emerald. Hapo ndo wanaosha digital pictures. Na picha moja ilikuwa inaoshwa, one photo was 200 shillings.
Kuosha?
For her. Kuosha picha moja.
Kuprint yani.
Print. Yeah. 200 shillings one photo. Now hizi zingine kuprint ni 10 bob. So mtu anambia piga picha hiyo hiyo kuosha let me stick to film.
And then the clients also they complain about the price.
So very few people will take pictures and print on digital. So wengi wanapiga picha za digital wake kwa CD. Upewe. Kajipange. Kuprint kwa ni balaa. So anyway, that's another story for that day. Mimi nikapata 7D. Kaletewa kwa workshop. This guy ameleta anasema anaiuza.
Sasa imeharibika.
It was working.
Okay.
But anaiuza. Crazy price. Mambo unauza pesa mingi ambaye niko na shida. Actually kwa ni mzungu na mtu wake. I think they were stuck or something, so they were selling it. Kaambia hii pesa ni mingi sana. Because we are si hatujazoea, yuko tumezoea kamera tutazua shilingi 20,000, 30,000. This guy wants 100 sio ngapi thousand. It's impossible.
Ujiona kamera kama hiyo mwenyewe kwa maisha yako.
Mimi mwenyewe kamera is one digit. Kumbuka we used to two digits. They were professional. 2 digits was like, whoa. 3 digit entry level. Now 1 digit, 7D. That was like, hey. Nikachukua nikapiga picha nayo. Hey, the clarity was phenomenal. Amazing. This thing is amazing. Kitu ni noma. Kaambia bwana wacha ni, because in Mombasa if you anything camera you have to come to the shop. We are the one-stop shop. Kama sisi tumekwambia iwezekani, it is not. Yes. So ujamaa kenda kazuka karudi pale pale. Kaambia bwana nimemwambia tu wewe ndio unisaidia. You to dispose this camera. Nikamwambia watu wanaambia hiyo pesa no. Because guys are like mine is working okay, why do I need another camera?
And the price is
crazy.
Yeah.
So mimi Google. Nikona hapo, that's when I learned it was released that same year. And then another review say they used it to shoot the movie called King Kong.
Oh.
Yes.
They used 7D to shoot
King Kong. Sema, wow, ina shoot paka video. So I negotiated with this dude.
Kwa crazy.
I negotiated with this dude. Negotiated naye akakubali, tukachukua kamera. Sasa utapiga kazi gani na kamera na mtu akulipe pesa mzuri? But the camera was taking pictures, my friend. Bila flash. Kipiga tu hivi.
Nice photo.
Okay, right now if you use it, you might not appreciate the pictures. But then it was
a big deal.
It was the best. So we tried to shoot video with it, MOV. Problem was our computers were Pentium 4. Tukiaga video kwa computer hivi, computer na hang. Tukaanza kuuliza, ina pitch. Hii kitu inajaza kwa screen. Hii kitu hizi chaza.
Ndio kitu kama hiyo.
No computer could play the video file. Sema, hii kitu hii kamera gani?
So you have a nice camera but hamna machine ya
wakarula yes huwezi shoot video kitu. Ngombe jamaa hiki tuna shoot video bwana. Huwezi shoot video bwana. Pinch akaniambia nini bro? Tuchukue project moja. Around that time Pinch was top in Kenya for shooting music video. If you remember those Pinched video all over
Mombasa,
Nairobi. On TV was Pinch. So Pinch akaniambia we tafute project to shoot na camera tuone. So Johnny Scani, who was our closest friend, had a project of he was just about to release his song. Things were recorded by Babli, Tabasam Records.
Them days.
So tukasema wacha tujaribu tuone kama ita shoot. Bro, go look for that song right now. It was Shine by Johnny Scani. It was shot using 7D. No lighting, no nothing. just natural lights.
I think we'll find the video and then you play it a small piece of it.
Watu wakatuja wow. Now problem we edit.
Hala. So shida zinaongezeka.
How will you Pentium can edit it? So the only machine that could edit it was an iMac.
Mko nayo?
Hatuna. The only person who had an iMac was another mzungu in Nairobi.
So shida zimeongezeka
because I'm going to do documentaries. So ikabidi pincha aende Nairobi aenda edit your video. Finally he edited it. Now you edit it, it is a huge file. Now you have to compress it. Ndio icheze kwenye local TV stations to standard mode because but then hata HD ilikuwa bado haijafika HD. Bado tuko SD. So it was edited, ikatoka video ikatoka, everybody appreciated. Wow, hey, print gani? Ni kali. So we shot that, then guys showed like wow.
Sema sasa enzi hizo
kamera gani?
Enzo ndio red camera enzi hizo.
Bro. Tukaitwa Nairobi project ya pili. Some guy from Sudan anaitwa Lam. Look for Lam, his music, I can't remember, but I'll give you the link for the music. So Lam, big budget. Big budget video. This guy, because he saw the video like, I want that. So when we were on set, tusha set paka ma crane nini, kila kitu, lights.
7D hiyo.
Tuko Nairobi. Hata hajaona kamera. Yeye anangoja one kitu. You guys are using PD to shoot that back then. Sony PD to shoot music videos. Not DSLR. People using Sony PD. If I'm not wrong, PD 150. Yeah? Yani nikatoa kamera. Naambia jamaa akakasirika. Wewe nini wewe? Nini? Unapiga picha hii huwezi shoot na hii kitu. Naambia no. You can't shoot like this thing bana. Jamaa akajam.
Wewe unamuibia.
Expect camera maana. Ati ya kupiga picha hii na shoot nini? So guys were totally against shooting DSLR.
So it was chaos.
I refused bana. Angalia bwana, angalia vile natoa picha nzuri. Wait, relax. Picha akaconvince jamaa akakubali. Lakini is like jamaa tu enjoy bwana. Hapa kuna hapa episode imeenda bwana. Tukashoot. Video ilivyotoka hivi. Wow. Hiyo ni kamera imepiga hivi. Hii kamera ndogo hii. Now guys started embracing DSLR.
But that's true.
You know? So like now DSLR. Sasa mimi ikakuwa Nairobians. Watu washaona ni kamera gani? 7D. So guys went and bought 7Ds to shoot music video. The problem is they didn't know how to set it. Hii mambo sio aperture speed.
Hiyo ndio shida sasa.
Sasa mimi naitwa Nairobi. Wenda cooperate. Guys about 7D na go operate. Naambia yasetiwa hivi aperture speed, ISO.
Na ulijifundisha wapi?
Bro, nikwambia mimi I'm born in cameras. These things I know naturally. Like I told you, this is not kama wewe uko fundi wa gari. You know basic things about cars. I mean, you've opened cars inside out, you know everything. Camera operation is the same. ISO is the same, aperture is the same, speed is the same. Everything is the same.
True.
And then I have a background in filming. Because I remember I started doing filming as well. So, niko na background, ninajua color, najua nini, so you just put this together.
So you have an idea.
Yes.
Whatever.
And then, automatically, it makes you want to learn more. So through learning more, and YouTube was still there. So you go through, but there was not a lot of information about cameras or anything. But you just go see what other people have done, and then you get an idea of what, I need to do this, like that. So that's how I started into doing music videos. We did for several Mad Tracks, Cannibal, yeah. Hii video inaitwa nini? Skamare. I'm not shot that. That was 7D. Yes. Skamare, yeah. That was 7D. We did that in Hilton. Big budget as well. We did MOB.
Trezor?
No. What do you call this? This group. Okay, if you come down to Coast, we have Cannibal. We have what number what?
Which song of Cannibal?
Cannibal's karibu project zake zote we shot with Pinch. Yeah.
Kwa like Charama, bouncing.
Bouncing.
Cannibal,
Yeah.
bouncing. What about
another one?
Kleptomaniac?
We were with, no, not Klepto, not Kleptomaniacs. Who is this? This is an old artist. Probably we know that.
The one Mona Lisa. Cheki Mona Lisa anavyotingisha. Remember that one? Akaitwa nani?
I know it, but I didn't shoot that one.
The tall guy, kama rasta hivi, the short girl. There were two of them.
I didn't shoot that one.
No.
I didn't shoot that one. But gospel songs. Pelagie, South Sudan lady who was at Tusker Project Fame. Pelagi, something like that. We did that one. Several projects. We did a lot of projects. Documentaries. So 7D ndo iliingia hapo DSLR. That was the venture of DSLR in Kenya. Everybody now started investing in DSLR.
So 7D nilifungua watu macho.
Yes.
Kenya.
7D. And it was my 7D that started that.
Your 7D?
Yes. And the guy's like, whoa.
Kwa hivyo Kenya mzima.
Let me tell you.
But you're a legend.
No, I'm not a legend.
You're a legend.
You know,
because
around that time, Pinch was on top.
But
Pinch was on top on music video. Everybody wanted their video to be done with Pinch. What's it called? Blessing. Jay Blessing was there, but was doing gospel. Pinch
was versatile.
And Pinch was alikuwa juu. The other guys were shooting, but Pinch was everybody wanted to be with Pinch. So Pinch akaniambia bwana njoo tufa.
I do know I'm telling you you're a legend because if you're the first person in Kenya to own a 7D, there's like I'm calling you to come and shoot.
As far as I'm concerned, given the time frame, the same year that camera was introduced, 2010. That's the same year I had the 7D.
So you see now.
So I'm confident that I was the first person to have the 7D.
So you see now. You see now. So that's why you're a legend because hata ukiambia mtu kuwa ati uambia mtu una pesa na umenunua 7D. Sababu data ile tuko kwa mzungu.
Bro, your camera, when I looked at the amount it was being sold online, it was almost 500,000 Kenyan shillings. Then 400,000 Kenyan shillings. And this guy was giving me at maybe a quarter or a third of the price. I thought that was a very good deal. It was a lot. If you look at what you have in the market and what he's trying to sell you, you'll be like, hey, yoni pesa mingi sana. I don't need that. Let me just use these other ones I have. You know, and remember we had the Konica Minolta. Yeah, so we're like, we already have Konica Minolta. Why do we need another super camera? But when I look at the price and then how much he was selling and then what that camera can do, I said this is a worth investment.
Okay.
Yeah. Na si mimi peke yangu nilitoa hiyo pesa. Mimi nilishika Buddha. Kumbuka mimi na hustle. Can you get over 100 G's just like that? I had to pull in some strings, tell guys, give me the money. This is a good investment. Yeah, so marafiki wakanisaidia. There's one guy called Ndege, came in big time. He saw the vision, Kuna watu kwa nikiwaambia hii mazee.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Nisaidie nichukue kitu. So they supported me nikachukua, and that is the venture of 7D for so many years later on. Paka mwisho, I don't know where, I think it probably sika mabado yuko kwa store mahali. Yeah.
Akisi tuko hapa tuko na 7D Mark. Tuko na 7D Mark 2 hata size, but okay, all that it meant, but so now ulifanya photography, video poka watch paka sasa hivi now we are doing live stream. Now doing live stream, umesema hizo umeachia vijana kama sisi ambao tunakuwa to shine, want us to shine, sio? But there's that thing, one thing we always tell people wale ambao upcoming ama Gen Z, there's that advice you should give, would you like to give them on this journey of, because I know it's not easy. Hao wana privilege ya kutoka shule, bana nataka kuwa cameraman, ananunuliwa kamera, bana nataka kuwa photographer, hivyo nataka kuwa videographer. So they have those privileges. So what do you like to tell them?
Advice I can give to Gen Z. Well, nobody gave me any advice. This market is vast. It's huge. Now, you don't have to compete. You just need to collaborate. Yeah, that's one thing I've learned. You don't need to compete. The way things are changing, the business calls for collaboration more than competition and consistency. What you do might not be same thing I do in terms of content or product. You might be in real estate photography and then you try to do weddings or portraits, but you see you're probably inclining towards real estate photography. Yeah. If you're doing those other things, you're not competitive. You're just trying to survive, and that could be my niche. So tukicollaborate more, unakuta tunaweza kusaidiana. Wewe zapata deal ukaniletea huku, mimi zapata kukuletea huku, na tuone vile tuweza, and everybody becomes professional in their own right. The other thing naweza sema, in the so many years that I've been a photographer, you need to define why you're doing it. Why do you want to be a photographer? Do you want to be known to be the best photographer ever? Me, I never wanted to be recognized to be the best photographer ever. I don't want to be great, but I wanted to see what comes out of it. Can it benefit me? Can it put food on the table? Can it pay bills? Can it elevate me to another level? Yeah, because you need to grow at some point. So if you ask yourself, why am I getting into photography? It's like any other business. Why are you going to work every day? Report to that boss. Yeah. If the answer you get is not equal to what you're projecting or what comes out of your work, then you're doing wrong, badly. You need to reflect again and see if you can get into something else. Not everybody is passionate. Don't see everybody out there doing photography is as passionate as you are. Like I said, there are those who are doing it for commercial purposes, just commercial photography, just how to make money and go. And there are those ones who will be doing photography because they love doing photography. It doesn't matter whether they make money or they don't make money. They probably have another hustle that makes money for them. So this is just a passion. And when they get validation from friends, like, wow, hey, umepiga picha nzuri, that's all they need. They post it everywhere and everybody's like, wow, wonderful photos. That's all they need. Like behind the scenes, they have other ways of making money. If that art also, if Kamali started making money for them, and I know friends who did that, the passion turned to be business. Wakacha career zao, wakasema acha nifanye sasa hii full time. Naona hii aweza nifanyia biashara hii. Watu wamependa kazi yangu, acha niingilie nifanye biashara sasa. Na naika, you put all your effort there. And you move on with it. So, clear definition of why you're getting into filming or getting into photography is very important, just like any other discipline. And be consistent. Yeah, be consistent. At least, vumilia, kama umeanza, chapa kama miaka 3, uone na kufikisha wapi. Yeah, ukiangalia hakuna change, you can always go to do something else. Where in another life, you tunasemanga I could be somebody else in another life. So this could be it. Just think of something else. Usikufe hapo. Yeah. That's what I'll say in a nutshell.
I know a lot of people, they don't do whatever they went to school for. A lot of people right now. Mtu anapata alisomea journalism, lakini afanye journalism.
Kweli?
Afanye something else. Mtu alisomea engineering, but afanye engineering, anafanya production. So what can you just tell the maybe parents about, because a lot long ago watu wakoni kama hii photography ama videography, it's a business ama it's a professional somebody can want to do in future. Wazazi wanajua if you're not being a doctor, being an engineer, what can you tell them so that when they support their career, ambao tuko nayo kama ni even this one, whatever we're talking about now, it's paying and some people are surviving through it. And people have built mansion with this one. What can you tell the such parents ambao wanataka watoto wao whatever they want for their kids, they wave?
There's nothing wrong if you want the best for your kid.
True.
Yes, I told you, I knew I was going to be a mechanical engineer. Then I switched to, did IT. And the next thing I'm taking pictures. And it worked. Studying photography. Unaona, person naingia like, okay, this thing can work. Then you get into it. Shida ni, when something is not well structured, it becomes a problem. It looks informal. Photography business has always been a paparazzi affair. It was not well together. Yeah.
Well packaged.
Wewe unaambiwa wapiga picha harusi, wewe unaitwa cameraman ama wewe photographer.
Cameraman, not
yes,
photographer.
It was not.
By the way, I hate that name, cameraman.
Yeah. So even as growing up, ukiamba mtu wewe wapiga picha, it's supposed to be a side hustle, not a profession.
Yeah.
Because it's not well defined or well structured. But over the years, wazazi or millennials and the rest, they've seen other people benefiting from this art, well, or in this profession. Wameona, jamaa anapiga picha analipa 30,000. Tutome anaweza fanya hii. I think I've trained directly those who are brought to me by their parents or those who have come to me, bana nifundishe bana photography. Directly I've trained about 10 students in photography. Indirectly, those were just around me and they picked. I can't count. Wengi sana. And where they are today, they are doing very well. Yeah. Na ni mzazi mwanzo aone this, you can actually make money from this. The goal is making money, not impressing people.
True.
This is supposed to be a business. Yeah. Iwe kazi ya earning a living. So if you know how to turn it into business, then it's going to work for you. Watu wengi, you said wale ambao wanaanza alafu wana give up. Yes, mtu anaona Benard amechukua harusi juzi, tumemlipa 100,000. Then the guy back his mind anapiga hesabu, kwani ile kamera ni pesa ngapi? Kwani me my son can do this. Because the guy has funds. So you go buy a very expensive car, you give it to your son. Where the next time unachukua gig unapatia mtoto wako. So wendo fanye. Hii unalipa unachukua 50,000, half the price. Au ndo unaribu kazi. Because now you go through YouTube to learn something. You want something that some discipline that took somebody 2-3 years to perfect. You want to perfect it in 1 month through YouTube training, but you don't know the business aspect of it.
True.
Then you get into the market, unafanya, nowadays you have smart cameras, smart softwares. Hata ukipiga picha mbaya unaweza tengeneza. Unatengeneza fast na kutumia umepiga picha mzuri sana. And I used to hate that. In fact, when people started using Photoshop and Lightroom, I got discouraged from photography. Totally. I'm like, where is the art now?
So there's no creativity.
There's no creativity. Uncle Sam taught me how to do flashless photography, natural light. All my photos, even go to my page, all my photos are natural lights photography. I never used a flash even one time. So the problem with this generation of today is they're very hasty and they want to get out and start minting immediately. Because they know they have a Sony Alpha 7. Better than that guy who has a 7D. Why can't you compete with this guy? But you're losing the mark.
Okay. So right now, I have a Q&A, a quick one. Today, if somebody put you on photography, between Sony and Canon, which one will you go with? No, between Canon and Nikon. Between Canon and Nikon. Which one for you on photography?
Dude, you're asking me a very different question because those are
No, just a quick.
they are both my children.
No, just a quick question.
You know, I'm like a father.
I know.
I've used both.
No, I know you're like a father, but even a father, between
I
these
don't
two
have favorite when it comes to Nikon and Canon. In different scenario, I'll use Canon, and then I use Nikon. Or let me say this: if you want to take very good natural photos, portraits, use Nikon. I use Nikon. Very good portraits, natural pictures without too much. What do you call them? Color, what do you call it? Yeah.
Color sense.
Yes. Like a lot of color, you know,
Vibrant.
radiance. Use Nikon will give you natural pictures. For landscaping, I used to do landscaping photos as well. For landscaping, I used Canon. For weddings, because weddings are vibrant, I use Canon. So you know.
Okay, hata baba mwenyewe katika watoto wake wawili kuna favorite. Kuna ule huyu kidogo hawezi kuwa kwa the same wote. So I just want to know, sahi ukekewa ambiwa choose one between Nikon and Canon. Which one will you go for?
I'll go for Canon.
Okay. The other one.
For particular reasons.
You read the other question. Panasonic and Sony on video. Which one will you go for?
Sony, of course. Sony.
Now we have red camera and we have Harry. Which one will you go for?
Because I've not used Harry, but I have a red. I'll probably choose red, but I know what Harry can do.
That's what I'm telling you. It's not about what you have. Now, this Harry, this red, you have been told to choose one.
Katika Mercedes.
This is not mine. This is your
Mercedes.
question. This is your questions.
Na Toyota. Prado.
Usitan table. That's why
you might want Mercedes, you know, hey, Prado ni itanipatia longevity.
Nimetumia.
So in my mind, if you bring me the two cameras right now, yeah, two cameras, chagua, always I'll go for Ari. You know, I'll go for Ari. Yeah, but if you tell me go to the market and buy you one camera, I'll probably buy a red.
Even come on, unakuwa sponsored. If you're being sponsored right now.
If you're being sponsored
and you've been asked which camera between red and Harry.
Obviously, if you've been sponsored, go for Harry. If sponsorship Harry is.
But you already feel that question. You will go for Harry because Harry is better than red.
It's not better than red.
Why?
For particular reasons. For particular reasons why I'll go for Harry. Like I told you, Mercedes and TX. There are some things TX can do, Mercedes can do, but still I'll choose Mercedes-Benz because of the comfort, the luxury, so many things. So Harry in the market, you know, if you look at the best, if you look at the top 5 cameras right now, Harry is leading. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sony is on top, then Canon is number 3 or something. Mm-hmm. There's Harry, Red, then Blackmagic. Yeah, Panasonic is probably the last. So you always go for the best, which is at the moment. Harry seems to be on the top, on top.
But there's this thing, Noshukua. Gear doesn't matter.
Gear doesn't matter.
Creativity,
yes,
what matters.
Yeah.
So do you unakubaliana na hiyo ama?
Very well, true. Very true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gear will only aid your work, make your work easy, but the creativity will still remain there.
So thank you very much. My name is Newman, the founder of Newtax Production, and today we had our guest OKODE, lakini story hazijaisha bado, zinaendelea. So until we meet again, mtapata stories zake zaidi there's some things we have not touched on. But if you think you have a question or you have a, just give it on the comment, and next time akikuja, we'll answer that question. So don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share.